I have created a sheet based on the information given by you. Let's both first open a working hour calculator. I have embedded macros in both sheets. Let's suppose you have assigned a new job. Let's name it new work. I have embedded formulas. You just drag down the above formulas below. It will create automatically job numbers. Let's suppose a person is assigned this work. His name is this. The code is automatically generated based upon the previous codes as they have generated. For a new person, let's create a new employee sheet, timesheet. I named it employee 6. No, refresh the data. Go to sheet. I selected the code. I have assigned him a job 6. I know your initial requirement was that a person is assigned more than one job on different daily basis. This problem can be solved in this. You just need a create a new order in that sheet and update the job order here. You can rename. I will show you in the video, further video, how to assign more than one job. It will not create an error in calculation. Let's suppose this person is doing job number 6 for the whole days. I know calculate the working hour, how many days he has been working. Job order list updater. This will update automatically based on the data in the sheet. Let's change a little. I said this he has been working on project 1 on this date, or on this date he was working on a project 4. Let's recompute by looking at he is not working whole 6 days on a single project. This will also reflected in our working. Let's say look at it manually. He has been working 6 hours on job 6, 11, 10 hours and 6 hours. 35 hours it has been working. You can see it is also 35.4 hours. This is how a number of hours is tracked. You can see it is overtime. It has worked overtime on this project, and total number of hours and traveling days. Let's he is not traveling for this project. Let's select no, and I dragged on it. Let's now see how many days he has been traveling. For project 6, he has not been traveling. You can see that for all project 6 there is he's not been traveling. Let's close this sheet. I have calculated the number of hours. I will show you a little demonstration more. Let's suppose this person is also deputed to project 6, and this person is also deputed to project 6 on different date. Let's know all these persons are should be calculated are assigned against this job number. You can see this one before allocation of the work was much less hours. No, the hours has been increased. Let's suppose I want to look at it. I go to a different person and assign him a job 6 as well. Note this number of hours should also be reflected there. You can see the number of hours has been changed respectively. Now I have closed the close working sheet. I want to track the material based upon this job order as well. I save this sheet, close this one. I open a material cost evaluation sheet. I have integrated both sheets with each other. This will automatically import job orders from this sheet. You can see there is only 5 orders have been imported. Let's refresh the data. It will automatically import the six job orders. You can see it has imported number of hours, overtime hours, work done on this job order. These are the errors because there is no material has been used on this project. For this, we have to go to our material sheet, and let's suppose these were the materials which was used on the job 6. You can see I have interlinked job orders here as well from that sheet. No, I just drag down it for the sake of our calculation that these are the materials used on this project. Let's know see the reflection of this. You can see the material cost of all these projects uh, based upon everything the material is used. You can manually see the let's suppose supplier cost. Four dollars has been used on these projects. Let's see that the same is reflected here. As let's suppose this material is also used on this project. You can refresh the data. The same is reflected on the sheet. Is this one is 447 before the refresh data. You can see you can track in real time based upon the daily material used and number of hour work by using this sheet. You can change the variable here as because you have integrated these variables before signing the sheet. So I have also incorporated these variables into labor area. You can change as you seem appropriate. This one is the sheet which was related to material. You can categorize this quantity and cost estimation based upon these two columns. Since these two columns integrated with this sheet, the job estimation sheet is empty. So that's why this data is also empty. This is the way you can track your job orders, labor hour, and cost based upon job orders. All job orders are integrated with working hours. To work these method appropriately, you first create job order in this and assign a work to a person. So each point in time, you know this job order is initially allocated to this person. Let's suppose a job or a person on Monday working on a job order 6. On Tuesday, there is a different person working on a job order. Let's suppose I have integrated the another scenario in it. If two persons are simultaneously working on a single order, these I have incorporated with VBA. These number of sheets will be added based upon the job order right here, irrespective of how many employee sheet or time sheet are there in a working sheet. These will be calculated based upon the job order. If you change any job order sequence here, this will automatically reflect in the working area. If your job order has been created, do not reflect this area, just update your job order. This will automatically refresh the data. Let's suppose I delete this job order, and this the same is also reflected here. Just update it. This will automatically delete the order which have been deleted. Let's create a new order, just a new work, Saad Iqbal, and control D. This will create a job sequence number. Let's refresh the job. The number of hours has been pulled based upon the data in these sheets. You can drag down these number of hours or overtime is irrelevant for the calculation. If you want to drag it down so that you can trace the whole month as based upon your employees work, you can do it, but just let me know. So I can allocate more ranges to the formula. Kindly let me know if you change anything. I have one question to ask. Let's suppose a person is working 6 hours and 6 hours in a day, and next day he's working more than 8 hours. Should it considered as a overtime of half an hour of that day, or this half an hour is compensated by the less work is done on previous day or in future day? Based on this, your answer, the formula need to be changed. For the time being, I have considered that if he is working 6 hours, this is his routine work for 6 hours. If on any day he is working more than 8 hours, the hours exceeding 8 hours should be his overtime, regardless of the work done on the previous day or number of hours worked on a previous day. Let me know, because this logic will be changed, um, and the result desired results are also will be changed. The more work will be, if you change this criteria, the more work will be allocated into the normal working hour and less work hours in overtime hours. And secondly, that traveling, you have integrated traveling, yes or no? I think you allocated this column to allocate your traveling allowance to your employees, but this traveling allowance is not reflected in your cost estimation. For example, this is a labor hour, this is overtime hour, this is installation cost, but there is nowhere integrated in this sheet that how will your cost will be affected on traveling. Let me know what, how do you meet traveling allowance? Do you add in the cost as well for this traveling allowance? So I integrate traveling allowance in your cost estimation as well. For the demo purposes, I have added in this column same job order numbers. You will create order numbers here. Let's suppose you have created 60 job order numbers, and you each person is working on a single job in a single day, or he has been working for 2 days on a single job. You just need to change job number respectively. This By changing the job number, the working hours will automatically update. If it is not updated, just you need to press this button. This will update all the criterias given for working hours. You can even trace the working hours manually by seeing how how many hours a project has been taken by incorporating a single job order in a single employee, to just testing for the testing purpose. Let me know if you want to change anything.